Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about the Northern Ireland production called Blue Lights, currently streaming on BBC One and BBC iPlayer. This is a six-part series based in Belfast, where the long and bloody history of the paramilitary organizations is never far from the surface. It follows the lives and days of several police officers, all assigned to one station. Some of them are probationary, therefore new officers, and others are seasoned veterans. It's been just a terrific series. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. The acting is absolutely first rate, something that I've come to now expect from UK and Australian productions, and obviously the Irish productions are equal to the task. This is really only the second Northern Irish television series that I can recall watching, the other one being The Fall with Gillian Anderson, which was an absolutely superb series. If you haven't watched that, do yourself a favor. I'm sure it's floating around there somewhere on one of the streaming channels. The series takes a look at obviously the police actions going on as they investigate criminal organizations and their ties to paramilitary organizations, and as they negotiate their way through the minefield of regulations and MI5 and everything else that's in play in a city like Belfast. But it also looks at their human interest stories in the background, their family relationships, their romantic entanglements, and which is great. That's interesting stuff, but it doesn't interfere with the main core of the story, something that I really appreciate. When I watch a police drama, I want to see police things, if that makes sense. I don't want it to become a soap opera where it doesn't matter if they're doctors or physicists or work in a 7-Eleven, it's all about the soap opera. This does not do that, and it's something that I genuinely appreciate. As I said, the acting is superb. I'm not familiar with any of the actors. There's one fellow that kind of sort of looks like somebody I've seen, and I took a look at IMDb, and he's appeared in a couple of shows that I've watched, but I honestly don't recall him from any of those. But he's terrific, as are the whole cast. I hate to slag anybody. It's a tough business. I don't care what country you're in, but it seems to me that countries with a really rich history of live theatre, like the UK and Ireland and Australia, where they really appreciate spoken storytelling and language, and they know how to do that on stage, produce a much better quality of actor than North America, where it's all about being on camera. So the former are rarely the prettiest people that you see on screen, but they are absolutely the most talented actors. Whereas North American actors tend to be all teeth and tits and hair, and if they have any talent, it comes way down the list of criteria. Canadian actors only have to have a willingness to either freeze or be eaten by black flies in some remote location 6 months out of the year. And sometimes the freezing and the black flies occur in the same week, such as our lovely Canadian climate. But I digress. If you haven't seen this series, excuse me, Blue Lights, do yourself a favor and look for it. I know that a BBC One subscription is not the easiest thing to come by in Canada. I'm not sure what the situation is in the US. But I'm sure it's out there and available if you're at all interested. I highly recommend it. I think this is a wonderful series, and I hope to see a lot more of it in the near future. As always, thank you for watching, and please leave a comment and click subscribe. Cheers.